Their slogan is to feed the soil, not the plant, and their mission is to transform agriculture through soil biology. And if you have that same mentality, then you should definitely contact the experts at Terra Buena. Here to tell us about what they have to offer, we have owner of Terra Buena, organic fertilizer company, Luis Gonzalez. Welcome, Luis. How are you?
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Luis, first we need to talk about what exactly is Terra Buena.
Terra Buena is an organic fertilizer using microbes. Microbes are the way Mother Nature intended plants to receive nutrients. After World War II, there was an excess of petrochemicals, and the fertilizer boom began, the synthetic fertilizer, which was good because it created a need that was required, feed the plant. Unfortunately, as time went on, we realized that it was not good for the microbes in the soil, and it started to replace the microbes in the soil. Now we are starting to reach a tipping point where the microbes are no longer alive because of the fertilizers, the synthetic fertilizers, and we are requiring much more synthetic fertilizers in order to do the same job that the microbes used to do. And so these fertilizers are now starting to leach down into the water, and it's not good.
Oh, wow. That is super interesting for the people that don't really know about, all those things.
Right.
But what made you start this company?
Well, I was farming large acreage in Coachella, and our soils are very, very sandy with low organic matter, don't have a lot of nutrients, and we had about 2,500 acres of organic acreage. And at the time I started, there wasn't a lot of available fertilizers to do the kind of job that I wanted, and so I started to work with compost teas, and they didn't quite do the job, and I brushed up on my microbiology and started to create and engineer microbial fertilizers. So I extract microbes, I extract bacteria and fungi from known organic sources from all over the United States. I grow my own fungi strains so that I'm able to create a scenario that is ideal for the soil.
Now, you need to tell us, what services do you offer?
Well, we offer a fungally dominated fertilizer for permanent crops like grapes, citrus, almonds, and pistachios. And I also do a bacterial dominated fertilizer for annuals like vegetables, turf, hemp, things like that. And it can be used as a fertilizer in anything that's grown in soil. So it's very, very versatile. It's basically what Mother Nature has created for the plants. Fertilizers came in and took over what the microbes were doing, but now I'm trying to go back to using what Mother Nature intended for the soil to have.
That is amazing. Now, besides everything we just talked about, what makes you different compared to other companies?
Well, I'm the only one doing a process known as aerobic fertilizers, which means they require oxygen. Everybody else has a product that is in the bottle. It's off the shelf. And mine is live microbes, and so I can get a microscope and literally show the farmer that all of my microbes are alive, and the minute I inject them into the irrigation system, they go to work. So it's like having little factories being put in the soil, making fertilizer for the plant. And there's a relationship between the plant and the microbes, and so the plant is able to communicate with the microbes through a special process, and the microbes are able to deliver to the plant what it needs when it needs it. We think as farmers we know what the plant needs, and we do a pretty good job, but not like the microbes. The microbes have had millions of years to evolve and become very, very specialized. So there's microbes that do everything. Some microbes make potash available to the plant. Some microbes make nitrogen available to the plant. Some microbes suppress diseases. And so there's virtually a microbe to do every single job that's required in the soil. That's the way Mother Nature created the situation. And the perfect analogy is the forest. You've been to the forest.
Yes, you have a really unique analogy. You can tell us
Yeah, you've been to the forest.
Yeah.
How tall are the trees? They're 200, 300 feet tall.
Really tall, yeah.
They've been around for hundreds of thousands of years. They've never received any fertilizer.
That is true.
And so They don't have any diseases. They don't require fertilizer. Why? Because of the microbes. All the organic matter that's created from these trees is dropped leaves, fallen trees, the bark breaks down, and all of that is food for the microbes. The microbes are able to convert that food into available nutrients. And so evolution has allowed these trees to continue to grow and thrive and become, incredible specimens without any fertilizer.
And Louis, before we go, you need to talk to us about your symposium coming up.
Yes, at the end of the month, on Friday, January 31st, I am holding the first annual symposium for sustainable agriculture in the San Joaquin Valley, and we've got some speakers from all over the valley, from all over the state. One from Arizona, one from Oregon. We have Dr. Elaine Ingham, who started the Soil Food Web. She's a world-renowned microbiologist, and she should be fantastic because she is really, really special.
It's going to be a special event, that's for sure. Thank you so much for being here with us. Really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure.